Oh, am I live? Is it on? There's a light up there. No one's here though. I'll just wait. Oh, there's one. Mulan. Hold on, where is it? That. I'm gonna review this movie. I have the VHS. Augers. That's the Mulan VHS. It's rewound. I rewound it last time I watched it. It was about a month and a half ago. So I watched Mulan a month and a half ago. I enjoyed the film. Yeah, he's gone. He doesn't want to watch that. Okay. Well, here's what it says on the back of the box. It says Mulan is an impressive achievement, ranking with Beauty and the Beast and The Lion King. Roger Ebert. Who the fuck is Roger Ebert? Never heard of that man in my entire life. Honored with legions of critical acclaim, Disney's 36th animated masterpiece magically transforms an ancient Chinese legend into unparalleled fun and adventure that comes along but once every dynasty. That's a line in the movie. I remember that. He said, the Emperor says to one of the guys, one of the general, he says, a girl like that doesn't come around once every dynasty. That's what he says in the movie. A girl like that doesn't come around every dynasty. That's what he says. Anyway, continue reading. Embraced for her lovable, spirited nature, Mulan is a young girl who doesn't quite fit into her tradition-bound society. When the invading Han army comes charging over China's Great Wall, Mulan's aging father is ordered into battle. To spare him from harm, Mulan disguises herself as a soldier, secretly takes his place in the Imperial Army, training with a comical ragtag troop led by the courageous Captain Shang. That's the guy. He's in the, yeah, that's the guy. I remember him. He's one of my favorite characters. My favorite character is Eddie Murphy from the movie. Hold on. That's him right there. That's Eddie Murphy. I like the Eddie Murphy dragon. He says the N-word at least 15 times throughout the film, which I didn't understand, honestly, for a Disney film. But, I don't know. A bit courageous to do that. Here's the inside of the packaging. It's pretty basic. It's just the Disney clamshell that they had for all their films because it made them special. That was obviously before they had a monopoly on the entire entertainment industry. But it's a good film. I especially like the scene where she blows the Hun up. She blows up the big bad guy with the rocket. She lights the rocket and it goes and hits the guy and he kills him. It's my favorite part of the movie. Actually, no, my favorite part of the movie is when the village gets burnt down with all the children in it. That was a cool scene. I liked that. In the extended cut, they showed them cutting children in half with their massive Chinese swords. But it's a good film. It doesn't have any information about the actors or credits whatsoever. I guess Disney wants all the shit for themselves. I'm not sure. But this is going back on the shelf. Right there. What other movies can I review? Oh, here's a good one. Hold on 1 second. Here's a good film. It's called Prince of Egypt. It's about Moses, Allahu Akbar. About Moses going out. He doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be the prince of Egypt anymore with his brother Ramesses. So he leaves because he found out that his father, the pharaoh before him and his brother Ramesses, that their father threw a bunch of Jewish babies into a river with crocodiles, and that's that. He got mad. This guy, he got mad. Moses, that's Moses, by the way. Didn't know he was brown either. Didn't know he was brown, but Moses was brown, as it says in this movie, which is true, by the way. I looked that up. He lived in Egypt. There's brown people in Egypt, so he was brown. And Moses, he left, as I said earlier, because he found out his dad threw Jewish babies in a river and killed them with crocodiles. So Ramesses becomes pharaoh. He's just as oppressive to the Jewish people, if not more. And Moses joins up with a group of gypsies from a different land, I guess. That's what it was in the movie. He goes, joins up with people from a different land. Then he comes back and he's like, "Let my people go." He sings a whole song about it. He says, "Let my people go." He sings the song, and then he doesn't let them go. And then he kills every firstborn child in Egypt, and then he lets them go. But not really. It was a trick, because when they leave Egypt and they get to the Red Sea, and we all know what happens in the Red Sea, unless this one guy watching is Muslim. If so, good on you. But when he parted the Red Sea, he sees the entire Egyptian army coming after him. They're going down the hill, but then I guess God saves them. I'm not certain. They just sort of fall off their horses and die. But Moses, he opens the Red Sea, parts it, he walks people through it, and the last old lady hobbling on her cane is getting out just as he closes the Red Sea and kills all the Egyptians. And Ramesses survived, though. He's still in Egypt, but I don't know. I don't know what happened to him after that. I don't believe in Jesus Christ, God, Allah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. I don't believe in any of that. But good animation, good soundtrack, quality film. Prince of Egypt. Better than Mulan? I liked this better than Mulan. Mulan was a good film, but I like this better than Mulan. I got other films here. What should I review? Should I review a movie? Hold on, I got DVDs down here too. Hold on, give me a second. We got Space Jam, The Blind Side, Hangover, The Goonies, Benchwarmers. I think we're gonna review this film. This is my favorite animated movie of all time. It's just called The Adventures of Tintin. It was made by Steven Spielberg and Peter Jackson. They made this movie, I think, in 2011. And this is my favorite 3D animated movie that has ever been made. It's quality, it's quantity. There's a lot of shit that happens in this movie. It goes through many different settings. There are many humorous moments. There's a Scotsman in there somewhere. There's a man from Scotland. That's where my ancestors are from. So this guy right here, the captain right there, he's Scottish, and he's throughout the whole movie. He's Captain Haddock. That's his name. I don't know why they chose Haddock. That upsets me. That makes me angry. That makes me not want to watch the film. But I watched the movie when it came out. I watched it in theaters in 2011. And I did not regret that the slightest bit at all, because I love this movie. The Adventures of Tintin. the first it starts out. Tintin buys a ship from a guy in a flea market or whatever. He buys it. He buys a little boat and a ship and a bottle. He buys that, and it gets broken when he gets home because his dog hits his dresser, and it falls over and it shatters. The boat fucking smashes, and Tintin is pissed. Right? He's angry. He's like, "You fucking idiot dog! You stupid mutt! You mangy, disgusting animal!" And it kicks him, and then he get then, and then the but what Tintin didn't see while he was beating the shit out of his dog, he did not see a little metal capsule fall out of the mast and underneath his dresser. So the dog is trying to point that he's sniffing under it, he's sniffing around. And hey man, there's some shit under there, but he can't talk because he's a dog, right? But eventually Tintin finds it. I don't remember much after that. Then he goes to the ship that the captain is on, Captain Haddock. He goes to that ship and he's like, Haddock, we got to find the missing treasure of your ancestors. But he doesn't know it's his ancestors yet. He finds out later. Like, I'm trying to find the ancestors, and you're helping the guy that's trying to kill me because he sent guys to kill Tintin. I forgot to mention this. There was another guy that wanted to buy the ship in the flea market, but Tintin got there before him, so he bought the ship. So the other guy that wanted to buy the ship sent guys to his apartment to try and kill him, but it didn't work. They killed some other retard from America. This is in Britain, by the way. It's in England. There was another guy from America that was trying to warn Tintin, don't buy this ship. Don't buy this ship. You don't know what you're getting into. You can't buy this ship. And that's what he said to him. I'm going to buy this fucking ship and you're not going to stop me. And he said that. And then he buys a ship, of course. And now he's got all this heat on him. He's like, man, what do these guys want from me, man? It's just a little boat, man. I like the boat. He just wanted the boat because he liked the boat. But then he finds out that there's a secret treasure involved and he wants to get the secret treasure. And he goes off, he goes to find, Tintin goes and tries to find the ship captain. He finds him, and the captain's actually working for the guy that wants Tintin, because he knows where the stuff is, because he's got the little clue or map or whatever that came out of the metal parcel. But then the ship guy's like, I don't fucking like this bloody guy coming in. He's ruining my crew. He's getting upset, right? He's angry because the other guy that wanted to buy the ship bought out his crew. He's like paying the crew more than the captain was. So the crew are now loyal to the other guy instead of the captain. The captain's pissed about that. And so he leaves the ship and wants to help Tintin now. So they go to Africa, because that's where the other ship is. There's two ships. The other ship has the secret to finding the treasure, because this one told us where to find the map. The first parcel told them to go to Africa for some reason. They go to Africa. Tintin and the guy go to Africa. They get on a plane. Well, first they're going in a little rowboat, a little dinghy. But then a water boat lands with people that are trying to kill them. They're Swiss. They're from Switzerland. And like, you're on this fucking boat, man. You've got to get on our plane, take you back as prisoner, because this guy wants you dead, man. You understand? And then they shoot him. They shoot at them. They shoot at Tintin and the captain, and then somehow they get the gun away and they get him out of the thing. They put them on the dinghy, and those guys have to go back to Switzerland on a dinghy, which is retarded, because I know for a fact there's no water in Switzerland. It's just ice. They only got ice in Switzerland. That's retarded. They can't get back on a boat. That's stupid. You left those people out there to die. They're gonna die out there. But they got on the plane. They went out to Africa. They left to Africa. Or no, they didn't go to Africa. They went to Saudi Arabia. because they're holding the auction there. They're holding an auction in Saudi Arabia for the other boat. They have to go there and get it. But the auction is ruined because the other guys crashed the party and they beat the shit out of the captain and Tintin. Then they get away and they go on a motorcycle. And they get on this motorcycle. They ride on a motorcycle. Oh, they go down. They're riding throughout the Saudi Arabian street. They're destroying everything. These villagers aren't going to, these villagers' lives are being ruined. They're destroying homes. They dried up the local watering mill. They did everything like that. They destroyed everything. And somehow they get on a boat. They get out of there. And they go back to England. They got the thing. But then they have to have the final showdown moment, right? With the guy that wanted the other boat. They have to have the final showdown with that guy. So Tintin's in a crane and he's turning the crane, and he's trying to kill the guy, trying to kill the other guy, while him and Haddock are beating the shit out of each other. Because what was revealed is that Haddock's ancestor, the pirate that hid the treasure, and the other guy who wants the ship's ancestor were rivals, and they fought. They fought with swords and shit, with scimitars, and they were fighting each other. And Haddock's great ancestor, whatever, threw gold off the ship, and he hid the treasure when he got back to Spain or Scotland, wherever. I don't know where the fuck they were, but the point is, he blew up his own ship. He got out somehow. He hid the rest of the treasure. And the other guy's ancestor who was fighting wanted the treasure, so now he wants it too in present day. And now the old rivalries come back after generation. These two guys are clashing. They're fighting with fists, and Haddock wins. He gets crushed by a wrecking ball, I think, or like a car. I think Tintin drops a fucking automobile on him, and he's dead. Or no. He gets hurt. I remember he gets hurt, and Tintin's two Bobby friends, the two cops, the two twin cop friends come out, and they grab the guy, and they take him back to England. They're in England, I mean, but they take him back to the state. Fuck. They take him back to the station. Take him back to the station. They book him, right? They book him, like they say in the cop show. They book him, and then Tintin and Captain Haddock go and find the treasure, and they enjoy the treasure. Haddock puts on his ancestor's captain hat, and he stopped drinking. He stops drinking. That's his thing throughout the movie. He was a drinker. Everything got messed up along the way because he was drinking. So he stopped drinking. He found the treasure, and then he stopped drinking. He went sober. The captain stopped drinking, and Tintin spent all of his gold and jewels on hookers and cocaine after that. There was a very strange scene in the movie where Tintin went on a massive heroin bender. He went into a male bathroom. There was a hole in the wall, and he's just, "If I do this, may I please have some crack?" And he said, "Yes." And he stuck his you know what. He put his mouth on the hole, and the you know what went through, and he just had a great time because he was smoking crack. That concludes my review of Mulan, Prince of Egypt, and Tintin. This is my favorite one, probably favorite movie of all time, besides Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but I won't get into that today. I gotta put this back somewhere. Fucking shit. There we go. Well, that was epic. That was awesome. 19 minutes in. Kind of want to wait this out for 1 minute, so I'll just sit here and I'll put this hat on that I got off eBay the other day. I don't know if you can see, bruh. I don't know if you can see what it says or not, because it might be mirrored or something, but it says boobies and ranch. Hell yeah, brother. Red-blooded Americans in chat today. I got boobies and ranch hat. But keep in mind, I'm not that much of a redneck. I got a mask, all right? I got a I'm not that much of a. You might be a redneck. You wear boobies and ranch hat, but I got a mask as well, so I'm doing quite good. 20 minutes just passed. I did all I wanted to do. So I thank you for coming out today. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Hold on a second. It's 2:41 a.m. right now where I live. So I'm going to end the stream. One guy who came out and listened to me, thank you for that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that with all my life and body and mind and heart and mind, body and soul. Thank you. I'm going to end the stream now. Goodbye. Sayonara. Arrivederci. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.